Oh, my friends, I have finally finished work, so here we are. Let's have a look. So, look at this. I got one of the tracks on. The RFM Panzer III. It looks pretty good. I like it a lot. So, we've got to do the other side. And they're not easy to get on because there's very little gap between the top and the bottom. So, you've got to really thread them in there and get it through. So, I threaded it through there. A little bit of super glue that's going to cut off. Got another little dab down there. I don't know how I did that, if I accidentally squirted some there or something like that. Odd stuff, that super glue. It always ends up in places. Like there's another little bit there. I don't know how they got there either. Ends up in the... Oh, there's another bit. So it looks like I've got a bit of super glue cleanup to do. How did it get there? That's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, that super glue. So... I reckon the dirt will be very effective under the bottom of that. And you don't really see it, but you know, I thought I'd give it a good crack because it's really hard to get a brush under there and do it after the tracks are done. But there's positives and negatives to doing the tracks before you paint. You know, like these pin ones, you can do it after, you know, you could put them on after, but the thing is, you will be getting the super glue out and sticking it with super glue. If you're to do this before you paint it, you can really get this set with your acetone mix, your acetone glue, and it really does set a lot better. So the tracks will sit a lot firmer and it'll last a lot longer. Just depends what you want, really. Also gave my Panzer Jaeger its first coat of black, so I'll have to just mask his boots and his gun, his little gun there, and then we'll put some grey on his dacks and then we'll mask that up. I'm thinking about just sort of trying to paint this nearly all with the airbrush. See how we go. And that's all there. So I've just got home and work out what we want to work on to get started with, because I built this little ammo box last night that's for the Panzer Shrek ammo. See, it's got a little decal in the middle of it, but it's also got a decal on the other side, which I got all wonky, but that's alright, it's just an ammo box. And we can put them in the trench. I'll make some more of those. Put those in the trench, and we've got to build some what else have we got to build? Oh, these things, because what I might do is I might just put some Panzerfausts along the seating here, because what I've seen in pictures of trenches from World War II, in the German trenches, they would often have Panzerfausts just lining along the trench, so a soldier could just grab one and just shoot it when he needed to. So yeah, might just work on this again this weekend. Just sort of start to focus on the trench and the Stalingrad scene, and probably this as well. I've got all these to weather and all these to do, but we'll just sort of focus on doing some dioramas and all that. So I might also put the other side of this track, and then I'll get it taped up and just finish construction, and we can just build it. We can just paint the rest of it. But there's a lot more I've got to do. There's a lot of detail work to get it to look like the picture. There's a lot more track I've got to put on the front to give it more armour protection. So I've still got a fair bit to do, and we've got to build the turret as well. Alright, my friends. I'll speak to you again very soon. It's the weekend, so I'll be making some more videos. See ya.